Mama June star June Shannon has spoken about what made her break bonds with her ex-boyfriend Gino Doak. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Fans are aware that the two started dating in 2017. Initially, it all went well, but the two could not keep up with their relationship, and it ended on a very harsh note. Moreover, Mama June is trying to keep herself clean and sober after her addiction to drugs in her past. She has sincerely started from scratch and does not want to get involved in anything toxic like this ever again. And recently, she has opened up about what made her say goodbye to her former lover Gino. What was so unpardonable in the eyes of Shannon? Let us know the details. Mama June. Shannon discloses that Gino was rarely sober. On August 16, Shannon declared that she had broken up with her ex-boyfriend Gino Doak. And now, she confirmed that the most crucial factor for her to take this hard decision was Gino's addiction. The two enjoyed themselves together, but Gino had crossed the limits. As Daily Mail reported, he was rarely sober, and she could not move on the same page of life with him. He was drinking a lot, and it made no sense to him what emotional breakdown Shannon was going through because of his continuous drinking. One can imagine how difficult it is to talk to someone who is not even aware of his own words. It is good to know that Gino has taken a step to improve himself for life. He recently took the help of rehab to get back on track, but the wounded Shannon could not take the atrocities in those gone days. Now Mama June has started fresh and new. June has moved on and has nothing to do with Gino anymore. Mama June also made it clear that she doesn't have any relationship or bond with him. Recently, she appeared in a live streaming video with her friend. In the video, she mentioned that she is no more with Gino and has nothing to do with him. June says that those interested in him can go and check out his Instagram profile rather than asking her. Gino Doak admitted to her EAB, trying to start a new life. In March 2019, the 45-year-old Gino Doak was accused of a drug arrest. Mama June Shannon was also involved in the possession in Alabama. He was charged with possession of having the restricted substance cocaine. However, Gino is not physically behind bars. Instead, he was sentenced to 16 months in Macon County Community Corrections. Recently, he took a step into recovery with the help of a rehab center in South Carolina. The rehab provides patients a new way of leading life. Moreover, they make sure that the people find employment to take care of their responsibilities. The man seems to take help from rehab to live a sober life in the future. The minimum duration is 120 days, which, if he wants, can extend up to a year. Do you think it was a claustrophobic relationship that Mama June had with Gino Doak? Do you think she did the right thing by breaking the bond? Let us know in the comment section. June Shannon, popularly known as Mama June, had always been a figure of resilience and strength. Her journey through life, from the fame of Here Comes Honey Boo Boo to her struggles with addiction and personal demons, had been a roller coaster. Throughout it all, one thing remained constant: her determination to overcome and rebuild. However, her relationship with Gino Doak had brought a new set of challenges that tested her limits. For several years, June and Gino's relationship had been marred by addiction and legal issues. Despite their love for each other, the dark cloud of addiction loomed over them, creating a toxic environment that affected not only their lives, but also the lives of June's children. The decision to part ways was not easy for June. She had invested so much of herself in the relationship, hoping that Gino would find the strength to overcome his addiction. But as time went on, it became clear that his sobriety issues were only getting worse. The breaking point came when June realized that staying with Gino was detrimental to her own recovery and her family's well-being. In an emotional interview, June opened up about her decision to part ways with Gino. "It was one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make," she said, tears welling up in her eyes. "But I knew that if I wanted to stay sober and be the best version of myself for my kids, I had to let go of the toxic relationship. Gino's addiction was killing the bond we once had, and it was dragging me down with it." The breaking point in June and Gino's relationship came during a particularly tumultuous period. Gino's addiction had spiraled out of control, leading to frequent arguments, legal troubles, and a dangerous environment at home. June's attempts to help him were met with resistance, and it became evident that he was not ready to face his demons. One night, after an intense argument, June realized that she could no longer continue living this way. "I looked at myself in the mirror and didn't recognize the person staring back at me," she recalled. "I knew I had to make a change, not just for me, but for my kids. They deserve a mother who is healthy and present." With a heavy heart, June packed her bags and left the home she shared with Gino. She sought refuge with her eldest daughter, Lauren "Pumpkin" Shannon, who had been a pillar of support throughout her struggles. Pumpkin welcomed her mother with open arms, offering her the stability and love she desperately needed. "It was heartbreaking to see my mom go through so much pain," Pumpkin said, "but I knew that leaving Gino was the right decision. We needed to focus on healing and rebuilding our lives." Rebuilding trust with her family was a crucial step in June's journey to recovery. Her children had witnessed the turmoil caused by her relationship with Gino and her own battles with addiction. They had been hurt, scared, and uncertain about the future. June knew that earning their trust back would take time and consistent effort. She began by attending regular therapy sessions, both individually and with her family. These sessions provided a safe space for open communication, allowing June and her children to express their feelings, fears, and hopes. "I had to face the reality of how my actions had affected my kids," June admitted. "It was painful, but necessary. I needed to show them that I was committed to changing and being the mother they deserved." The healing process was gradual, but progress was made with each passing day. June's relationship with her daughters, especially Alana "Honey Boo Boo" Thompson, began to improve. Alana, who had been deeply hurt by her mother's absence and the chaos at home, slowly started to let her guard down. "Mama, I'm glad you're here with us," Alana said during one of their therapy sessions. "I missed you, and I want us to be a family again." June's heart swelled with emotion. "I missed you too, sweetheart. I'm here now, and I'm not going anywhere." With the decision to part ways with Gino behind her, June focused on creating a new beginning for herself and her family. She moved into a new home in Georgia, a place that symbolized a fresh start and a return to her roots. The cameras of her reality show captured this transition, documenting her journey towards redemption. June's new home was a modest yet cozy space filled with love and positivity. She took great care in decorating it, ensuring that it was a safe and nurturing environment for her children. The walls were adorned with family photos, a reminder of the strong bond they shared. "Moving into this new house was like a breath of fresh air," June said. "It was a chance to start over and build a better life for my kids and myself." The Shannon family embraced this new chapter with enthusiasm. They spent quality time together, engaging in activities that brought them joy and strengthened their connection. From cooking meals as a family to exploring the local parks, every moment was cherished. Pumpkin, who had taken on a maternal role during her mother's struggles, expressed her relief and happiness. "Seeing my mom healthy and happy again is the best feeling in the world. We're finally getting back to being a normal family." Maintaining sobriety was a top priority for June. She knew that staying clean was essential for her well-being and for rebuilding her relationship with her children. With the support of her family, she attended regular meetings and continued therapy to stay on track. One of the most significant changes June made was surrounding herself with positive influences. She reconnected with old friends who had been supportive throughout her journey and distanced herself from those who had been enablers. "I had to make tough choices about who I allowed in my life," June explained. "I needed to be around people who uplifted me and supported my recovery." June also became an advocate for addiction awareness, using her platform to share her story and help others facing similar struggles. She spoke at events, participated in panel discussions, and collaborated with organizations dedicated to addiction recovery. "I want to use my experience to help others," June said. "If I can inspire even one person to seek help and turn their life around, then I've made a difference." As June's life began to stabilize, new opportunities emerged. Her reality show, which had documented her journey through the highs and lows, garnered significant attention and support from fans. The network decided to greenlight a new season, focusing on June's transformation and her efforts to rebuild her life. Filming the new season was a cathartic experience for June. It allowed her to reflect on her past, celebrate her progress, and share her story with a broader audience.